things are getting wild. In the 90-Day Fiancé world, Michael, who's usually the quiet one, has made a big move by filing a temporary protection order against his wife, Angela. This has totally shocked fans, especially since Angela is known for her fiery temper and crazy outbursts throughout their rocky relationship. From the beginning, we have seen Angela's explosive side and how she tends to dominate Michael, whether it's during their on-screen fights or off-camera drama. She hasn't held back at all. This behavior has raised some serious red flags about Michael's safety, and now he's finally decided to take action. Filing this TPO is a huge step for them. It's not just some legal paperwork. It's a serious call for help and shows that things have really hit a breaking point. As we look into what led to Michael's recent decision, let's see what this could mean for their relationship. Angela's mood swings have really been a big deal in her relationship with Michael. Remember that trip when she threatened to mess up the car if he didn't do what she wanted? That was a pretty clear sign that she's not afraid to use intimidation to get her way. Then, there was another incident when she publicly called him out and made him feel small in front of everyone, even throwing in some physical threats. It's pretty obvious that Angela is all about trying to dominate Michael, and she often crosses the line when it comes to what's okay in a relationship. Recently, her behavior has been getting even more unpredictable with bigger outbursts and sneaky ways of manipulating him. Michael is constantly walking on eggshells, trying not to set her off, but it feels like her anger is always just around the corner. This ongoing situation has really worn him down, and he's even had to think about getting legal protection as a last resort. Fans of 90-Day Fiancé are seriously worried about how Angela treats Michael. Social media is buzzing with comments from viewers who are just shocked by her actions. A person wrote, "Angela is abusive and just a horrible person who needs help with her anger problems." Another one added, "Michael does not need to be treated like a slave in 2024. So, Michael just filed for a temporary protection order. And it's a pretty serious turn in this whole situation. A TPO is basically a legal way to keep someone safe if they feel threatened by someone close to them by going after a TPO against Angela. Michael is showing just how serious things have gotten. It's not just about wanting space. It's a big step to make sure he stays safe with all the ongoing drama and aggressive behavior. This isn't a decision Michael made lightly. It really highlights how much their marriage has fallen apart for him. Filing for a TPO is like a last-ditch effort to take back control of a situation that's gotten way out of hand. He's clearly scared and knows that Angela's actions could be dangerous. Now, Michael's choice to file a temporary protection order TPO against Angela comes from a place of fear that's been building up for years, as her unpredictable behavior has gotten worse for him. This isn't just about getting legal protection, it's about staying safe. He has dealt with endless verbal attacks, threats, and intimidation that have made him feel unsafe in his own home. The emotional strain of living like this is huge. Michael's fear for his safety has gotten so intense that he felt he had no choice but to take serious legal action to protect himself from someone he once cared about. One of the wildest twists in this whole situation is that Michael has decided to go into hiding. After filing the TPO, he realized that being close to Angela could be really risky to avoid any more drama or possible revenge. He's taken some pretty extreme steps to keep his whereabouts. Under wraps, he's even using burner phones, which shows just how desperate and scared he has become. These burner phones aren't just a practical move, they symbolize the lengths he's willing to go to feel safe. The fact that Michael is using a burner phone adds another layer to this already complicated story. It shows a guy who feels trapped, always looking over his shoulder and unsure of who he can trust. The burner phone is more than just a gadget. It's his way of trying to regain some control in a situation where he's felt powerless for so long. This also emphasizes how concerning Angela's behavior is when someone feels the need to take such drastic measures. It's clear that the threat is very real. Now, aside from the physical and verbal stuff, there are claims that Angela has been messing with Michael's finances throughout their relationship. Well, she's been calling all the shots when it comes to his money, telling him how much he can spend, and even controlling access to his own paycheck. This kind of financial control is a sneaky form of abuse that often flies under the radar, but can really mess with someone's life. By keeping such a tight grip on the cash, Angela has made it tough for Michael to feel independent, trapping him in a cycle where he relies on her. On top of that, Angela's emotional manipulation has played a big role in keeping her power over Michael. She has used all sorts of tactics to make him feel emotionally dependent on her preying, on his insecurities and fears to keep him close. This kind of mind game is harmful because it slowly chips away at his self-esteem, making him feel like he has no choice but to stick around. For Michael, this emotional manipulation has been just as damaging as the more obvious abuse he has faced. Angela's alleged isolation tactics have only made things worse. By cutting Michael off from his friends and family, she's created a situation where he feels totally alone and unsupported. This isolation makes it even harder for him to ask for help or see a way out of this toxic relationship. When someone is isolated like that, it's way easier for the abuser to keep control, since the victim has fewer people to turn to. As these claims come out, it's clear that Angela's behavior is about way more than just anger. It's all about control and manipulation on different levels. Michael's choice to file for a TPO and go into hiding is a direct reaction to all the abuse he's been dealing with. This isn't just about one big blow-up. It's the result of years of manipulation and control that have pushed him to his limit. The impact of this legal move on their relationship is huge. It shows that Michael doesn't feel safe in his own marriage anymore, which raises a lot of questions about what's next for them. Trust is pretty much shattered, and their relationship is on shaky ground. This TPO could be the start of the end for them, especially with all these legal hurdles in the way, and the fallout from this TPO could be significant. Depending on what evidence comes out, the court might extend the protection order, which could lead to more legal battles. If Angela breaks the TPO, she could face some serious legal trouble, even criminal charges. Plus, this TPO could really affect any future divorce stuff like custody and dividing up their assets. It's clear that this legal move could totally change the course of their relationship. On top of that, Angela's reaction to the TPO was pretty explosive. She was furious when she found out about Michael's legal action, which just made her already unpredictable behavior. Even worse, this outburst reflects Angela's struggle to manage her emotions, particularly when she perceives a loss of control. In typical fashion, Angela did not limit her reaction to emotional outbursts. Rumors suggest that she is now in revenge mode, contemplating her own legal claims against Michael. She is probably accusing him of defamation or attempting to undermine his opinion in court. Her determination to retaliate shows her refusal to accept the role of the villain in this situation, despite her actions suggesting a different story. While Angela has also taken her grievances to social media, where she has been defending herself and attacking Michael, she has posted several messages to portray herself as the victim, claiming that Michael's actions are part of a larger scheme to discredit her, and she has also accused Michael of manipulation. Her social media presence has become a battleground as she seeks to sway public opinion in her favor. But this situation has also sparked a lot of questions about TLC, the network behind 90 Day Fiancé. By continuing to air this toxic relationship, TLC is facing criticism for what many see as exploiting a serious domestic issue for entertainment. Critics argue that the network should be looking out for its cast members' well-being, instead of showcasing such volatile behavior for ratings. Fans have reacted quickly and loudly. Many have taken to social media to voice their anger, accusing TLC of ignoring Angela's abusive behavior. Viewers are wondering if the network should have stepped in earlier, maybe by offering counseling or intervening when it was clear that Angela was crossing the line. But I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about Michael's decision to file the TPO? Do you believe he is doing the right thing in seeking legal protection? Drop your thoughts in the comments. See you next time. Celebrity Insider News.